we're walking through history right now. I can't emphasize this enough. Things are happening very quickly right now. We could either win our freedom or lose it in the next couple of days. I believe if we can satisfy the demands for a safer, more secure border.
Respect America. If we are your biggest trading partner, show us the respect. Shut your border and end fentanyl coming into this country. So it is not a tariff per se. It is an action of domestic policy. Shut your border and stop allowing fentanyl into our country.
Even if we don't really have it, if we can convince Donald Trump that there's enough people in Canada like Danielle Smith, like Pierre, like Maxime Bernier, people who really care about border security, and that Justin Trudeau's on his way out. Justin Trudeau's not the future, he's the past. People like Danielle Smith are the future.
Let me say it again. The one thing that we can do this week, in just the next couple of days, to have the best chance to avoid tariffs is to show clear and unequivocal action to secure the border. This should start with the appointment of a Canadian border czar to work with the new American border czar.
That's what we need to tell Donald Trump. It might not be perfect right now, but it's going to get there. We don't need the tariff because your tariff is helping Justin Trudeau win re-election or the Liberal Party win election. You're helping Justin Trudeau with all of that bluster. It's helping the Liberal Party reorchestrate itself, reorganize itself around an anti-American platform.
Right now, Pierre, who wants to be Prime Minister for all Canadians, has a choice to make. Either he stands up to fight for all Canadians alongside all premiers and the federal government that are doing that, or he chooses to stand with Danielle Smith, Kevin O'Leary, and ultimately Donald Trump.
It's helping the Liberal Party run against Donald Trump and the United States and not Pierre Poilievre in the Conservative Party of Canada. That's what all of this is leading to. So we might have a happy ending. Trump drops the tariff, says, okay, Canada, you're getting serious about your border security. I think you're going to have a border czar sooner or later. I'm satisfied. Tariff drops. Justin Trudeau panics. What am I going to do? That's the only thing I had going for me, was a trade war with the United States. Suddenly, it doesn't matter if it's Justin Trudeau, Mark Carney, or Chrystia Freeland, or Karina Gould, or Donald Duck. The Liberal Party's history. The Liberal Party is gone. The Liberal Party will be eviscerated in the next election. And it will become history as well. And we will have a new government, a new prime minister, and we will have a new vision for this country that's based on free enterprise, non-regulation of your lives and your businesses, a government that stays out of the family and your personal life, and the ability again to bring home enough money to support yourself and your family with streets that aren't littered with addicts using government-supplied drugs.
Robust border plan, $29 million. Why we had already been, we were able to deploy it so quickly because we had already been in the process of training. When we announced it, we'd already had 35 of those officers trained up in commercial vehicle inspection. And so we were able to move very quickly. Other provinces were too. I think you've seen in Manitoba that they deployed conservation officers. I think in Ontario and Quebec, they announced that they would have provincial officers. And I'm pleased that the federal government, they managed to commandeer some Black Hawk helicopters for the RCMP and have already started those patrols in Manitoba a couple of days ago and in Alberta today. Serious effort to make sure that we don't have bad guys coming into the border, across the border into the United States. So
imagine it could be a Canada like we all remember, and that could happen. But these are very, very dangerous times. But they're also very potentially wonderful times. We have to seize the moment, keep fighting right now. I encourage Danielle Smith to keep doing what she's doing. I encourage Pierre Poilievre to get out there and support what Danielle Smith is doing. Talk about the border czar. Get out there and say, yeah, that's a great idea. I approve of that too. When I'm prime minister, we're going to have a border czar. Pierre Poilievre needs to say that today. Doug Ford, get the hell out of the picture. You're not contributing to anything except your own re-election. And that's all you're in it for. Justin Trudeau, your history. Mark Carney, your history. You were a lousy governor of the Bank of England, as Liz Truss told me this morning. All you knew how to do was print money. And that's all you'll do as Prime Minister of Canada. God forbid that you should ever have that office, and you won't, because Canadians are going to say no. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, folks. Don't listen to Justin Trudeau. We need this kind of attitude in Canada right now, because let me tell you, Justin Trudeau will fight tooth and nail to stay as leader of the Liberal Party and as Prime Minister of Canada, and he will use every trick in the Liberal handbook to do that. So we have to be vigilant, and we have to have perseverance to fight this battle to the end. As I've been saying since this station went on the air, we need to resolve to resist. And we need to fight for our free speech and our democratic rights to say what we believe, to speak, as John Diefenbaker said. And don't forget that t-shirt that's available out there in the store. I speak as a free Canadian, free to speak, free to believe in what I choose. And Justin Trudeau is not going to interfere with that. Thanks for being a part of the Krayden's Right resistance, and we'll see you again soon.
So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need to resolve to resist.